R-O-C-K, we chillin' at the bottom, at the R-O-C-K, we chillin' at the bottom, bottom. And now, here's your host, Young Pizzle. What up, what up, what up? I'm your host, Young P, and welcome to the Rock Bottom News Show. We got a great show lined up, ladies and gentlemen. But first, before we get off into the show, I want to take a moment to thank all my family and friends and my fans for watching the show, because you guys helped one of our shows reach 1,000 views. So I just want to say thank you very much. Now, we want to get off into the show because we got a lot of celebrity news to share with you, and we can't wait to get it off our chest and our shoulders. So brush the shoulders off to all the haters. Now, we want to talk about R.I.P. to Kevin Ward Jr., ladies and gentlemen. We got to give big respect and give out our condolences to his family, his friends, his mom, and everybody else in this household, only because this is a tragedy. He's 20 years old, and he died in a race car track. Now, we're going to also be talking about another celebrity that made it right to the Rock Bottom News, all because we love to talk about what celebrities do. What? Hit the rock bottom. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Tiger. The Black Tiger. Rah. You know what I mean? The tight rapper, good rapper. He's a nice rapper, and the writer. He made it to the rock bottom because he asked a 17-year-old Kylie Jenner to take a shot on her 17th birthday. We're going to talk about that and see if you guys think that was right or was that the wrong thing to do. Also, another celebrity hit the rock bottom, but on a good note this time. It's Ray J, y'all. we got some good news for Ray J, y'all. He's been doing good on this TV series show. And check this out. He was riding this new Bentley out in Beverly Hills, and two police pulled him over, all because they wanted to get his autograph. Give it up for Ray J. Now, we're going to go ahead and start this show off because it's a hot show. And one more thing I want to say before I start the show off is that my main man, Chris Brown, booyah! He did it again, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't I tell y'all on one of my last shows that once Chris Brown get out of his trouble and get his stuff on track, the day he come out with the hottest music, he left old girl alone, Miss Tran, and came out with that new song, New Flame. Is it her friend or is it somebody new? We don't know, but we're going to talk about it here at the Rock Bottom News Show. You better believe it. You don't want to miss the R.O. Come on, C.K. We chillin' at the bottom. We just be having fun here, only because it's a party in the other room. The reason why we have a little bit of fun right here. Now, we want to go ahead and get off into the show. Now, I want to let everybody know. Kevin Ward Jr., ladies and gentlemen, he was 20 years old. He was a race car driver. Now, he was still young and learning a lot of things. Now, get this as well. Now, Tony Stewart is like a role model, an idol to Kevin. He looked up to Tony Stewart because Tony Stewart is known, for a lot of other race car races that he's been in, and he actually won a couple. He's just like right now, a superstar race car driver now. To everybody that don't know what happened, now this is what our source tells us, 100% true facts. Now they were basically on the track racing, and they didn't say Tony cut him off or anything like that, but what they said what happened is Tony caused the accident and made Kevin wreck his car. Now when Kevin Ward wrecked his car, Tony kept going around the lap, around the track, and when he came back from around his lap, he just looked up out of nowhere. It was like you know how if you're driving on the highway, and we want to send out our condolences before I say this, to his family and friends and everyone, like I said in the earlier beginning of the show. But you know how when you're driving on the highway and you see your car hit all type of bugs and stuff at nighttime when the lights hit them, and then you see your car and all the bugs, all the stuff on your windshields and your bumper. When you're going 200 miles per hour, it's almost like you can't see exactly what you're going to hit. Now, believe it or not, I don't know if a lot of people have drove that fast before, but don't even try, because you'll get pulled over unless you're on a racetrack. Try to go to a racetrack and race somebody in one of your cars or something. Make that for example. Try to do 100 miles per hour on a racetrack. Do you know how fast? Look this way. Just split second. Do you know how fast you're going? Now try to go 200 miles per hour. You're going fast, almost like a jet. So we want to say, I don't think Tony Stewart meant to kill. We want to say it like that, Kevin Ward Jr. Only because he was coming around the track and Kevin was coming out on the track, frustrated and mad, and didn't know that Tony Stewart didn't see him. And that caused the collision and hit Kevin Ward and knocked him down the track and actually killed him, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, condolences out to his family, R.I.P. to Kevin. We know you was a great spirited young man. We know your mom loves you. We know your dad loves you. Your family has supported you. And they're going to stand by your side, young man. We just want to say, Kevin, your family are sending our prayers out to you. And they miss you very, very much. Now, we want to just say, we're going to go ahead and move on to the show. But I want to say to your family, Kevin, you guys had a strong young man that had a heart of a lion. He had courage to go out there and race and fight with a lot of great drivers. So we want to say, remember him as a courageable, great son, cousin, uncle, whatever he was to you guys, and take his memory and remember that you are going to see him one day again. All right, now we want to go ahead and go into the show because we got some great news. We want to talk about Ray J, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he got pulled over out in Beverly Hills, but get this, Ray J was the good guy this time. You know, he got pulled over by 2 cops, and these cops made it to the Rock Bottom News because when they pulled him over, all they wanted was an autograph. But they didn't know how to say it. They pulled him over like, hey, you know, we seen you texting on your phone, Ray J, were you? He said, no, man, I really wasn't. Y'all, you know, y'all read my plate. Y'all know who I am, right? Y'all know I got 4 charges against y'all already. So y'all know who I am. Can y'all, you know, let me slide this time because I wasn't texting on my phone. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? He said, you know, and then they said, okay, we're going to let you go. But before we let you go, Ray J, is it okay we take a couple of pictures with our phones with you? And Ray J was like, cool. He said, it's okay if I get a couple of pictures too? And they was like, cool. So believe it or not, they actually end up taking pictures, and the LAPD are now investigating why did these 2 officers take a picture after letting him go. Don't look too good for those 2 cops, but we just want to let them know that it'd be good if they just let those guys go. They just wanted to meet a celebrity, and they got their chance, even though that was the wrong thing to do. Now, we're going to also talk about another celebrity that made it to Rock Bottom News. Tiger, ladies and gentlemen. Can you guys believe it's all over the blog that Tiger asked Kylie Jenner at a party, on her 17th birthday party, did she want a shot? Now, do you guys think that was wrong? I think that you know, maybe it happened to Tiger when he was 17, on his 17th birthday. Maybe somebody asked him, hey, you want a shot? You know what I'm saying? So he was just basically, to me, repaying back the favor. Now, Tiger, if you ask anybody else, man, let me tell you, brother, I love your music. You got good music, but you were kind of wrong a little bit for that. You know, now the cameras caught it. You know, they caught you, you know, saying that, and those things that you said about do she want to take a shot, you know, was caught. But you guys got to remember, you always got to remember there's a camera watching. So when it is a camera watching, you're going to make it to the Rock Bottom News because we're going to talk about it right here at the Rock Bottom News Show. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on from that. And I want to talk about my man Chris Brown for a minute because he made it to the Rock Bottom News again, ladies and gentlemen, all because he turned down the deal to do a show with BET. They wanted to do a show with him, and Chris Brown said no. As soon as he got released, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to get back in the studio, he wanted to get his life on track, and he did just that. So, with that being said, Chris Brown, what'd you tell him? New flame? He got him a new flame, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to you, Chris Brown. We want to thank everybody for watching Rock Bottom News. I'm out. Peace. I'm going to the party next door. Peace. Watch the show next week. I'll be here. Booyah.